Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, how much will depend on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos news update. Yours May campaign against the Chief of Defense Staff threatens national security. That's according to a group. Yes, talking about those who are criticizing heavily. Yes, criticizing the Chief of Defense Staff heavily. Yes. Now, in the wake of this series of malicious attacks against the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, the building resilience against violent extremism, insurgency, and terrorism, they call themselves Brevate in short form, has condemned the smear campaign. They call it smear campaign. Yes, and also malicious attacks against the Chief of Defense Staff. They said this is a dangerous campaign. Yes, said it's also a dangerous threat to national security, according to this group. Yes. In a statement signed by their coordinator, national coordinator, Sir A.K. Peters, yes, Brevet, and Dr. Mrs. Abubakar, the patron of the organization, that's Brevet. The attacks on General Musa have primarily unfolded on social media platforms, with detractors using outdated interviews and fabricated narratives to tarnish his reputation. That's what they're saying. Yes, they want that these targeted assaults not only undermine General Musa's leadership but also pose significant risk to the stability and integrity of Nigeria's military operations. They say the release stated that the campaign involves the misuse of an old interview from 2018 conducted with a soldier in the Northeast as an attempt to damage the Chief of Defense Staff image. They say such actions are part of a broader effort to manipulate historical media content and deceive the public. These attacks, they noted, have intensified online where misinformation and defamatory content are spreading rapidly without accountability. They said these actions are more than personal attacks. They are strategic efforts to sow doubt about military leadership, which is crucial at a time when national security is paramount. Now, this group linked the smear campaign to political motivations, suggesting that individuals opposed to General Musa's policies are seeking to destabilize his position through character assassination. Now, the group called on stakeholders, including government officials and military personnel, to champion accountability and challenge misinformation. They also urge social media platforms to implement stricter measures to prevent the spread of false information, stressing that public confidence in military leadership is essential in maintaining national security. In conclusion, they said the need for constructive dialogue and integrity in public discourse must be ensured, stating that malicious attacks on military leaders like General Musa detract from the critical role they play in safeguarding the peace and security of their country. They say the time has come for these malicious attacks to stop, and that is what they say. Now, when you look at all these things, they said they are talking about the group against extremism and banditry, and we're saying what is happening. Okay, what have you done in the area of terrorism and banditry? This group talking about, they call themselves Brevit in a short form. And in a whole, it means the building resilience against violent extremism, insurgency, and terrorism. That is Brevit. That is the group. They are building resilience against all these vices and terrorism. So, and now we're saying, since they started operation with their chief of staff, what's the level of the terrorism in the northern region? Has it reduced to the barest minimum? No. So what is happening? And now they are coming to defend the CDS, Chief of Defense Staff. This man is a Christian from Kaduna State. They gave him the position so that he used his position to protect his people, the southern Kaduna people, and also the Christian minority in the north. But he is there, hardly aware. The bandits, they are still on the rampage. Yes, still on rampage, kidnapping, killing. I've seen the level of killings in Kaduna State since resumed duty. So the man is doing nothing, yes, to stop what is happening in his own domain. his own domain. Nothing concerns us. They're on their own. Oh, yes. But we're saying for the Christian minority in the north and the southern Kaduna people, they have suffered. Oh, yes. They have suffered the hands of this Fulani jihadists. Oh, yes. This jihadists, Islamic jihadists. So they have suffered a great deal. And a time came that they will have respite because their own person has been appointed the defense chief. But he's there idling away like a moron. And they're mauling his people down on daily basis. Now he's talking about national security. They are threatening national security because they are criticizing you. You see? So this group said they are building resilience against terrorism, banditry, and all that. So we have not seen anything. Yes, the thing is still continuing. Nothing. So as long as we are concerned, this is not a smear campaign. Yes, he deserves the criticism he's receiving because he's doing nothing to challenge the status quo. Yes, the killings continued unabated as he came on board. Nothing changed. It continued unabated. We have seen it. There is no respite according to as long as we are concerned so far before the people of the southern Kaduna. They have not seen any respite. Yes, the killing continues. The Christian minority, the Christian minority in the north, they are still facing persecutions. Yes, so that is the point. So he's supposed to protect his people. That's it. Give them protection, adequate protection. Adequate protection. That is what's supposed to be happening there. That's why he's been appointed. Yes, it's an opportunity for him to protect his people. That is it. So when you talk about he threatened national security, let it be threatened. The security is threatened already. And you're saying this one will threaten national security. The national security is threatened already. Oh yes, by what the man in Ashraf is doing. He's threatening national security. The level of hunger, nobody has ever seen it in his lifetime. Yes, in the entire history of humanity. We have said it. In the Great Depression in the United States around 1930 that you can see this kind of hunger in this contraption. And someone is buying yachts, is buying private jets, is buying, luxurious vehicle, all what in millions of dollars, hundreds millions of dollars. And they are talking where people are going hungry, and you ask them to talk in their hunger. You ask them to issue protest. You ask them not to say anything. Okay? And you are buying yachts, you are buying this, you are buying that in millions. You are renovating houses that has been renovated by previous government. Immediate past government renovated all these buildings. They are using about millions of dollars to renovate. And you're asking yourself, what kind of national security you're talking about? When hunger is biting people, they can't see anything to eat. They are going hungry every day on daily basis. And you're talking about this smear campaign against CDS causing national security. Look at the national security out there. The hunger is threatening national security. Hunger is biting harder, threatening their national security, and they're calling on that thing. So that is what is happening. When you leave the substance, what you're supposed to treat, yes, they are giving you guys too many jobs, but you don't know. These army people, the few ones amongst you that are genuine, they are giving you job to do, plenty job, and of course you're not doing anything because you can't do anything. You just collect money and stay in your place. If in most cases they give you money, or you even put up some flag operations to collect money from these chief executives, even from the state governors. They do it. That's what they're doing. First flag operation, they will say, the IPOB want to attack this place, like the case of Imo. Those of them will say, okay. I mean, the army will say, like in the case of Southeast, not just Imo. These army chief or military heads in the Southeast, they will give force flag operation and say,